Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Eastern Lifestyle. I'm your host, Davia Pugh.
And I'm your reporter, Kaylee Riccatelli.
We're so happy you joined us today. Get ready for such a fun show. We'll explore a brewery in Kinston that puts sustainability at the forefront. We'll learn the fascinating story about a woodworking business in New Bern. Plus, you'll find out how to get a fantastic deal when you dine at this amazing E&C restaurant. And that's all coming up shortly. But now, let's get into what makes this day special. So, Kaylee, let's start us off.
So today is National Sickie Day.
Tell us what Sickie Day is.
So this is actually in the UK, but it's kind of applicable to everywhere. So today, the first Monday in February, is statistically the day that the most people call out sick. It's the most called out day among workers in the UK. I imagine it also translates to the US because the study that was done in 2011 that found that this was the most called out day also noted that this is the day after the Super Bowl, or used to be the day after the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is now like the second Sunday in February. They've bumped it back a little bit. But in 2011, the Super Bowl was on the first Sunday in February, so then the first Monday was the most called out day of people kind of going, I can't make it in today.
I'm sick.
I'm just so sick.
Like Mean Girls, I'm sick.
Yeah, I'm sick. But and it's also kind of the middle of cold and flu season. The winter, people always get sick a little more often. So if you are actually calling out sick today and not faking it for NFL playoff games, there are some ways that you can make sure to avoid having to call out today or to get better soon. Yeah. So one way is, of course, get your flu shot if you can. They usually offer those every year that fights whatever flu is going to be most prominent. Also, wash your hands for at least 20 seconds or use a hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol that can aptly kill the germs. And then cover your face when coughing or sneezing, and one that some people forget, disinfect surfaces.
That's very important.
And when you wash your hands, but what are you doing to clean those surfaces that your hands are touching? So wipe off countertops, doorknobs, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
But if you are sick, call out because no one wants to be around a sick person.
Yes. Don't get other people sick if you're sick. That's not nice.
Don't feel bad for calling out. So if you're not sick, what can you do today?
You can have a date with your dog for National Doggy Date Night.
Yeah!
I know. I love this. I'm such a dog person. I'm a dog lover.
Are you going to take your dog on a little doggy date
Yes.
tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Aww.
I got to have a little date night with her.
Gotta pay for your girl.
Gotta pay for my girl. Yes. So doggy date night is just about slowing down and really just spending quality time with the one that's always there for you, your dog. Because as humans, we are really busy. We always have something to do every day. And this just reminds us of our pets. Specifically dogs. And just, take time and spend time with them tonight.
Aww.
Make dinner for both of y'all or the family, and just include your pet with you. I feel like that's really special.
Yes.
And I really like how this highlights dogs because I can go with dogs.
Dogs like to be pampered.
They do. They do.
like to get their absolute favorite food every once in a while.
And 67% of U.S. households around the world own at least one dog, or in the U.S.
Wow.
67%, which is a lot.
More than I thought.
Right?
Wow.
So you all should definitely go and do that. And speaking of love and the nighttime, right? You can celebrate this season of love at Seared Chop House in Greenville at their event this Wednesday called Uncorked Love. Ooh. This Valentine's Day is like a wine night from 6 to 9 p.m. and you can enjoy a romantic evening of fine wines paired with delicious cuisines. Tickets are $55 per person and reservations are required. For more info, just visit the Seared Chop House Facebook page. What a fun way to
That sounds delicious.
Right?
Yeah.
Fun way to bring in the holiday season of love.
Leave the dog at home, though.
Leave the dog at, you don't want to take him to Seared.
This isn't a doggy date night. This is just regular date night.
People date night.
I don't think dogs would like, I don't know. Do you think dogs would like wine?
Definitely.
There's a couple of dogs, like those little crusty white dogs. I'm like, I could see them sipping like a glass of wine.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. So y'all make sure to check that out for some more info.
Absolutely.
Coming up after the break, we're visiting a Kinston brewery full of awesome history, unique flair, and bold flavors. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back. I'm your host, Davia, and today we are at Mother Earth Brewing right here in Kinston to learn all about their creative approach to brewing and sustainability. So we are here with Travis Quinn, the Director of Sales here at Mother Earth Brewing. Thank you so much, Travis, for having us.
It's our pleasure. Thanks for coming out today.
Yes, so can you please tell us about Mother Earth Brewing and how it got started?
Absolutely. So the company was founded in 2009 by two local businessmen, a gentleman named Stephen Hill and his son-in-law Trent Mooring. They shared passions for things like organic gardening, great food, environmental sustainability, and of course really, really great beer.
And with a name like Mother Earth, I know you all focus a lot on sustainability. Could you tell us about that and how it's incorporated in the products and
Absolutely.
business?
Huge part of who we are. With a name like Mother Earth, you got to walk the walk to back it up. So it's always been a key component, a key tenet of our idea. We want to hold everything up to that a sustainability lens and make sure that we're being as responsible as possible. The building itself is actually the first production brewery in the United States to achieve a gold certification from the U.S. Green Building Council under their LEED program for leadership in energy and environmental design.
That's amazing. Awesome. I know you all have spirits and like a lot of different varieties of things. Could you tell us what some of the most popular products are here?
Absolutely. When we started in 2009, craft beer was the primary focus and continues to be a huge part of what we're known for. Since then, we've also expanded. In 2014, we were able to also launch Mother Earth Spirits, producing really high quality gins and whiskeys right here in downtown Kinston. And in 2019, we also added Cersei Spiked and Sparkling as the spiked seltzer boom came on board. We're really excited about all those products as well. So this is our main production space in here. Within this space, this is where all of Mother Earth beer and Cersei Spiked Seltzer is produced. With the capacity that we have in here, we can produce around 12,000 barrels a year, which is equivalent to, if we were putting it all in cases of 12-ounce cans, is equivalent to a little over 165,000 cases a year. Really neat space. This building has been here for a little over 100 years now. And has been several different things in its lifetime. It was a barbecue restaurant for a period of time, was the first drive-through pharmacy in North Carolina. On the wall, we actually have a news clipping from when the pharmacy was in place here. So you can see cars would actually drive in through this roll-up door. They'd drive through the building and the attendants would be able to service them without folks getting out of their car. It's neat to be able to stand in this spot and see what once was, and then to turn and look, 180 degrees, and you can visualize them coming through.
That's amazing.
And it encapsulates. I mean, it's the ultimate example, I think, of repurposing and recycling. It's taking something that once was and reinventing that and making it new and useful again for folks. So, really cool piece of our history that we're fortunate to have here.
And I know you all have a new product coming out, so can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. We're always excited each year to share Silent Night, which is our bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout. So really unique, fun offering. We always do a release party for that here at the brewery. Each year it is the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So this year, November the 23rd. It's always a really exciting time. We'd love for folks to come out and join us.
Also, where can people go to just find out more information?
Absolutely. Great place to start always is, of course, motherearthbrewing.com, where you can find base information about the company. Our social media channels are very active, so you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
Amazing. Awesome, Travis. Thank you so much for sharing.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for coming down today.
That was such a fantastic look inside Mother Earth Brewing. They definitely have something for everyone. Make sure you guys check them out and stay tuned for more on Eastern Lifestyle. It's time for the moment of Zen. Use this time to calm your mind, whether that's by taking a few deep breaths or meditating. Let go of any distractions or stress and focus on the present. Use this time to relax and find peace.
Coming up on Eastern Lifestyle, meet a unique local craftsman who can take beloved handwritten recipes and letters from paper to plank.
I'm here with Jerry from Rising River. Welcome, Jerry. How are you today?
Great. This is fun.
Awesome. So tell me, what is Rising River?
Rising River is the name we gave the small company we're doing just to make things that happen because of Florence. When Florence came, I have an elevated home, and my shop is under the home, and it got wiped out at Florence. Yeah, I called my neighbor and said, how's things going? He said, no, it's all gone. I said, no, the stuff I put up in the air. He goes, no, the room is gone. I went, oh. So because it's tools, you don't buy tools twice. So when I went to get them, I got stuff that could do this, and I didn't know it even existed. That's how it started. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so Rising River came basically from Florence. Yeah.
Yeah. So what is your business?
Well, I like to make things. I spent my whole career selling it on the road and never doing anything substantial as far as physically or whatever. And my dad was a master carpenter. So we always had those kind of things around the house. So I started doing what they call a CNC machine I started using, which is 3D woodworking. I thought I'd play with that. I'd never done it before. It was kind of fun. And then I found out that they had these lasers, so I got one that went on my CNC, and I started doing recipes because I could make my computer do that. So if some sister has got that pile of all the recipes, then we take them and we try to get from that to that. This one here, I was given this recipe here, and it was any good recipe really looks tough. It's written by somebody who, for the most part, may not be around any longer. So we get it. We spend most of the time. My son taught Adobe Illustrator at college, so he tried to teach me how to repair the recipe. A lot of these were done in fountain pen or whatever. So once we have it repaired, so the computer can recognize it, then we have it tooled, and we send it to the laser to do this.
Wow.
Yeah, and the laser's cool too. It actually, our laser, we did this by accident, but now we do it on purpose, follows the handwriting. If you've seen a laser online, they kind of go back and forth on laser. Ours does not. Ours follows the writing, so it comes nice and deep and very clear. So it's kind of cool.
And how did you get an idea to start doing this?
I knew you were going to ask that. I'm trying to remember how I did. I was using the CNC machine, making different 3D things or whatever. And when I got that little laser in, and the little laser, the first one I got was not very powerful, but it could do this a little bit. And I thought maybe I could do it and follow writing. So we had a couple recipes of my wife's grandmother, an apple pie recipe. We said, let's see if we can do it. And it did. So it wasn't super dark like this, because it wasn't that strong, but it came out cool. So we said that'd be a cool thing to do. So we started doing them, and I joined the farmer's market in New Bern. So that's what we started doing. We started cutting the boards and lasering them. So that's kind of how we got into it. But I don't remember specifically what made me start to do recipes.
Is there anything you make aside from this?
Yeah, I do a few things. We bought a knife, a bread knife in Florida. It was an amazing knife. I could not believe how well it cut. So I did some research on it, found out where these things came from and why I haven't seen it until now. They're actually from Appalachia. They're called Appalachian bow knives. People used to take saplings of a tree and put a thin blade on it so it held it really tight like a bowstring. It was just cool. So we did that. We do the 3D maps. Somebody gave me a map of Nantucket back when we used to live up in that neck of the woods. And it was cool. It was like a 3D map of all the wood. And I wanted to get one in New Bern because I live in the water and the Neuse River's right here and all that kind of fun stuff. And no one made one. So I said we made it.
Where can they get in contact with you?
Contact with me is at the New Bern Farmers Market. I'm there pretty much every Saturday. And also some of my stuff is in the store in Middle Street and anchored in New Bern, the store there as well. But if you get a card there, that's usually where these come from.
Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
And if you're interested in ordering any of Jerry's work, be sure to contact them or find him at the New Bern Farmers Market.
It's time for the life hack of the day. Did you know that you can use duct tape to remove a splinter from your skin? All you do is clean the area, apply a small piece of tape over the splinter, and press it firmly. Then peel it off really quickly at an angle, and the splinter should come out with it.
That is so smart.
I love that.
Because especially those splinters that like you can't get like
with your finger,
like it's out of the skin, but you can't get like a grip on it.
Yeah.
You know, duct tape will get a grip.
Oh,
on
it'll
something,
grip
and
it.
It'll just rip it out.
That's smart.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
I've had some doozy splinters.
They're so painful.
They are.
Ugh, I
And
hate
it's so
them.
annoying when you're sitting there trying to just like get it to come out.
Yes.
But like all you have is like tweezers or like your fingertips, and
Exactly.
that's really smart.
That's a really good one. So up next is an opportunity for great savings at one of the best ENT restaurants. Before we get into that, let's get into trivia. So what is the official popular dance of North Carolina? Is it A, clogging, B, the Carolina shag, C, square dance, or D, the East Coast swing? We'll have the answer right after the break. Don't go anywhere. Coming up on Be Our Guest, we're headed to Main and Mill, Oyster Bar and Tavern to try their 7 cuisines with a creative twist. All right, we are back. So if you guessed B, the Carolina shag, you are correct. Shagging is a swing dance that originated in the Black community in the 1930s along South Carolina's coast. It gained popularity in the 1940s in North Carolina and became the state's official popular dance in 2005.
This segment is sponsored by Main and Mill.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Davia, and it's time for Be Our Guest, where we help you save money while having an amazing dining experience. Today, we are at Main and Mill, Oyster Bar and Tavern in Winterville. Make sure to go to WNCT.com and get your $50 certificate for only $25 because they will sell out fast. We are here with Maria Munoz, the manager and bartender here at Main and Mill, Oyster Bar and Tavern. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to welcome you guys in and show you all the great stuff that we have.
With the oysters come our homemade cocktail sauce that Alex, our oyster shucker, makes. Homemade vignettes, like a vinegar-based, cucumbers, onions, and cream horseradish.
Now tell us about these tacos. Oh my God.
So these are actually one of my absolute favorite dishes that we have on the menu. It took me a long time to try because I was a little weary about like tuna and tacos in general. I don't know, but they're fantastic. They're lightly seared. The tuna melts in your mouth, and you get a lot. Like they're huge portion. They will absolutely fill you up. So this is our cranberry and pecan salad. It's got blackened chicken on it. It doesn't come with it, but you can add any protein you want: salmon, shrimp, crab cake, whatever. It has fresh blackberries, a delicious homemade blackberry vinaigrette, candied pecans, goat cheese, onions. It's really, really good. And it's all over with spinach.
Love that.
Super healthy, a great option.
Yeah. And another great size as well.
Yeah,
Great portion.
that's something here, like you are gonna be full.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's great. Now let's move into this salmon dish.
Yeah, so
Wow.
moving more into our entree choices, this is our honey buttered salmon. Homemade honey butter with a little bit of a lime into it. It's over white rice and panko parmesan crusted asparagus. It's another fantastic choice.
Now moving on to this pasta dish. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so like
great.
I was saying, more of a richer option, a little bit heavier, but it gives you that like southern hug. It's so good. It's got a little bit of a kick to it.
Okay.
Covered with 4 juicy scallops.
Now we move into dessert. Tell us what we have.
So this is one of our very, very new desserts that we recently just added like this last week to the menu. It is a banana pudding and cookie pie. So it has this delicious cookie crust, banana pudding cheesecake, cookie mousse, and you see it's topped with all those delicious cookie pieces. So this is one of our new ones. We're gonna be releasing a fall cocktail menu up in the coming weeks. It's a pumpkin spice latte inspired cocktail. Yeah, so we'll call it PSL for short. It's got homemade pumpkin spice syrup mixed with cold brew concentrate, rum chata, and of course vanilla liquor, or vanilla vodka, sorry.
Okay, great. That looks delicious. Now tell us about this one
So
here.
this one is the Channel Orange. So this has mezcal, Aperol, gin, pineapple, demi, syrup, and orange.
And so Main and Mill is also family owned and operated?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So David Munoz, my brother, is the owner here. He's here a lot, always working. You'll see me a lot here. My sister works in the back, and his son always works in the back. So everywhere you are, there's a little bit of Munoz touch. Our hands are involved. We are here.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, and thank you for allowing us to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. I'm really, really excited for everyone to be able to come and enjoy.
Yeah, I can't wait to dig in.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. These are just some of the delicious menu items that Main and Mill Oyster Bar and Tavern have. Make sure to go to WNCT.com, find the Be Our Guest tab, and get your $50 gift certificate for only $25 before they sell out.
This segment is sponsored by Main and Mill.
Want to be featured on Eastern Lifestyle? Whether you have a business or you're someone with an interesting story to share, you can email us at easternlifestyle@WNCT.com for an opportunity to be featured. Thank you so much for joining us today. Remember to enjoy every moment of your Eastern lifestyle, and we'll see you back here tomorrow at 3. Segments in today's episode are sponsored by Mother Earth Brewing and Rising River. Stay connected with @EasternLifestyle9 for an exclusive look behind the scenes. Catch all the latest and past episodes
at WNCT.com/Eastern-Lifestyle.